Our number one entrant, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE or now they call it the Undisputed, because they're trying to let you know what title matters the most, the Undisputed WWE Championship in a street fight. Alrighty, so, man, when you thought, for me, thinking that CM Punk and Gunther probably couldn't be topped, man, these guys went out there and told an amazing story, an amazing back and forth adrenaline rushing contest. John Cena's performance here. This was the best in-ring John Cena performance in years. I'm talking going back to Royal Rumble 2017, where he defeated AJ Styles to win his 16th world title. It has been a long time since we've seen in-ring John Cena like this, or as JBL would call him, Big Match John. And this is already coming in a time frame to me where I honestly thought that John Cena and Cody Rhodes, a time where John Cena I thought had strong matches with Randy Orton and CM Punk this year. So when I'm looking at things like that, man, it's crazy to think that WWE was able to get this. They were able to have John Cena grace his presence with an awesome match like this. The back and forth, the kicking out of multiple finishers, them going into the crowd and brawling out, and even just wondering, is this going to be like the old Stone Cold storyline? But it was clean. The thing about this match is the swerve was that there was no swerve. This was as clean as it can be. I really love Cody Rhodes having that much more aggressive side to him, just being way more aggressive. I really love that that he toned out the audience with that. John Cena even had the part where he picks up the championship and he's like, no, I'm going to go out the way I know I'm going to go out, the way that I'm going to be loyal to myself with the whole hustle, loyalty, respect. Doing the attitude adjustment from the top, from the Spanish announce table through the English announce table. And I really love that they had like parts where usually when John Cena or Cody Rhodes find their opponents on the receiving end of their opponents kicking out of their finishing moves, they did the classic finishers where John Cena hit multiple attitude adjustments and he goes up to the top rope and does the big attitude adjustment and Cody Rhodes kicks out. And then they did the part where Cody Rhodes hits 3 consecutive crossroads, which is enough to finish Roman Reigns off. And then we get to the part here where basically you have the thing is that Roman Reigns didn't kick out, but here John Cena did indeed kick out of that. It's like, oh, okay, so which way is this finishing? You know, which way is this gonna go? How's it gonna finish? And so that really, I think, really helped make the match, and that's why I didn't mind the multiple finishers kick out. And in the end, of course, Cody Rhodes does finally get that awesome moment where John Cena, he's on the bottom rope and he goes ahead and gives a salute to basically be like, yeah, I got to put you down, John Cena. And he hits that final crossroads and gets the 1-2-3 to win back the Undisputed WWE Championship. And the moment at the end where John Cena gives the championship over to Cody Rhodes and they had that emotional embrace, and it's really good. They call it a passing of a torch moment, but really Cody Rhodes was already, if anything, Roman Reigns passed the torch to Cody Rhodes. But they like to do these moments because obviously Andre the Giant did it for Hulk Hogan back at WrestleMania 3, and then Hulk Hogan did the same thing for The Rock at WrestleMania 18, and then from there The Rock did the same thing for John Cena in that very same stadium, MetLife, at WrestleMania 29, and now all these years later, John Cena doing the same thing for Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania at SummerSlam 2025. Yeah, this is the match they should have had at WrestleMania. This match right here blew away their WrestleMania match, hands down. So much better. And I thought it was such a great back and forth. These guys went almost, 35, 40 minutes or so, and I was invested the whole entire time. And yeah, it was such a awesome back and forth clash that easily I had to put this at number 1. It was the only thing that outdid the CM Punk Gunther match. And it made for SummerSlam ultimately between my 2 entries on this list. I thought SummerSlam overall ended up being a B plus. It was a B plus show with 2 A plus main events, making for me what I thought overall a very good SummerSlam. I can't say enough good things about this main event. This is probably the best John Cena match we are probably gonna have on his tour. I'll be shocked if he's able to blow away with performances like this. I'm not sure how much his body can hold up doing a performance like this, but I'm glad he was able to do it and give us one of the all-time greats for this. And then when you get over here to the finish, Brock Lesnar comes out and takes out John Cena. And there you go from there. That was a huge shocking moment I didn't see coming, because like I said, I thought they were going to wait for this whole Janelle Grant, Vince McMahon lawsuit stuff to make their final decision on whether to bring Brock Lesnar back or not. But that was an incredible shocking moment, and I guess a lot of people ended up talking more about this. So that's why I wanted to remind people on this list with this number 1 ranking, do not let the Brock Lesnar return distract you from how truly great and epic of a main event John Cena and Cody Rhodes had. That's going to go down as one of the greatest SummerSlam main events and greatest SummerSlam matches of all time. And I'm glad, and I mean, don't get me wrong too, I was not a big, like I mentioned earlier, I was a CM Punk and a Batista guy. John Cena was not one of my favorites. I didn't like back then how Vince McMahon would often book John Cena, and it was crazy because we were getting Super Cena chants here, and that was exactly the reason what a lot of people didn't like it, and I wasn't a fan of it myself with the whole Cena, the whole Cena, with the whole thing about going on with about like the Super Cena days and all that stuff. But I always acknowledge that John Cena certainly could put on an epic match when they got away from the formula of him getting beat up for 15-20 minutes, and he comes back with the 5 moves of doom, and then he wins. There you go. Because like, man, I was there in person for John Cena and CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011, and man, Cena went all out in that match, and he did here. So this is really good. I'm glad we got a match like this. I'm proud of these guys and what they put on. Phenomenal match that we can always remember for throughout WWE history. So enough, just can't say enough good praises about this match indeed. And yes, the ending with Brock Lesnar was shocking in terms of where they go from there and stuff like that.